From one of the loudest venues in the National Football League, you get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. This defense for the Chiefs very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's 2nd and 7. This one complete to Lacey. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Sanders' kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Pass complete, George Pickens with it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. To the sideline and incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Well, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for, this is what you practice for, this is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. This is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
And Johnson's extra point up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Pickett now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Here comes third and the length of the football. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's third and a few inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Guys, ready? Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
To Calvin Austin. Out of bounds at midfield. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw, Pickett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 3. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
A third field goal in the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Pickett back to throw. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So 3 points left on the table thanks to a great play there on special teams. They just couldn't protect long enough, Charles, to get that kick away.
Yeah, special teams coaches aren't just simply there to applaud, right? And they're not just there to encourage. They're there to find weaknesses where you can go block the kick. Give them big credit for that one. Good scouting, and they executed it well.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I think I'm being generous with that number.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second and 7. Now Mahomes. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a second and 10. Pickett. Johnson's got it complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And remember, he had one blocked earlier. Sanders' kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Sanders set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 9.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
The 71 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Pickett. Open man, there's Darnell Washington. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second down and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at the 37-yard line.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 15.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
43!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Pacheco. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. They trying to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pickett will look to pass it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened a loss resulted.
Third and 12. Pickett now from the gun here. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Moore, the man in motion. On first down, Mahomes. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Chiefs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Johnson for the extra point try. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Steelers 9.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. 23 yards on the play. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar please come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Yellow.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Hey, 57. Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage and just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. And Johnson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's Johnson set and ready to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Pickett going to bootleg it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Kansas City, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.